Oh god, it's so funny. Yeah.
I hope gold rolls with what I'm about to do. It's going to be fun.
There can be only one.
That voice.
Oh god.
That's the sport I need in my life. I don't even know what they're doing. It's like bungee pugilism or something.
You walk in and all of a sudden
I wonder what that's from.
I got it from Haiti.
Oh, is it?
Just when it gets too crazy. Oh, didn't post.
I hate when that happens. When the link breaks.
My safe word is keep going. What?
Well, I see Gold talking, but I don't hear Gold.
I think he's in the other room with Silk. About to.
Oh, gotcha. They left. Okay.
DM
Okay,
is back.
I'm here.
Okay, we're back. So I'm not going to take you guys to an interior tavern map. You guys can do your nightcaps here, and I will roll to find out if there's any bar fights or particular NPCs that you find in there. After your drinks and food here, it'll be quite late at night. You can go out and wander on the cliffs that are nearby. Some of you perhaps are, there's cliffs nearby, and you're
Drunk and wandering on cliffs. That sounds.
you want to, yeah. Some of you want to. Others of you probably want to go to sleep. There's a fancy hotel nearby that you can buy expensive rooms at, or you can get real cheap rooms at this shanty place. But it would be kind of like a hostile situation where you're, I like that dog, where you're sharing a room with other strangers and things. But Takisha, do you want to say something open?
Oh, she'll head into the rotting ship, and she probably gets a few strange glances, being a priestess walking into such a dive, but she'll go over into one of the corners and she starts having a conversation with a chap in the corner.
Indeed.
Well, we all go in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you like. Everyone goes in. I assume you all go in and you kind of order. The place is cozy, albeit quite seedy and sticky. Your feet stick to the floor as you go in. There are the shells of peanuts and walnuts and things on the floor as people have been eating and just throwing them aside on the floor. Your feet kind of stick to the ground. There, some people there of different genders and species. Offering to escort you places for small amounts of money. There's sailors in there. But by and large, many people are stumbled off to rooms and heading home for the night because it's getting later.
This party doesn't stop. We keep it going.
You guys notice your fox lady wander over to a corner, and she's probably just talking to somebody local or something. You don't really pay much attention to that at first.
Wait, do they? Oh, hold on, shit. Are they coming? Do they look familiar with each other, like our fox lady and this stranger, who are just strangers chatting? Are they flashing signs to each other? Thief signs.
Yeah, do a D20 plus 4 check to see if they're flashing signs, unless you have a specific NWP in like heraldry or something.
I do not.
Or etiquette.
King sides.
Okay. D20 plus 4. Okay. You do not see any gang signs being flashed, just the regular,
Yep. All right. Yeah, pretty standard greeting between a fox person and a human, I guess. Nothing to pay attention to there.
No signs, and nothing noticed.
Are there any booths or tables that look like they could accommodate our party?
If you pull up extra chairs,
Get a high chair for the
obvious.
dwarf.
they probably have a lot of 4 tops here and booths of 4 tops, I would think.
Oh
You
my
guys are
god, you called it a
bit-
4-top.
Yeah.
He used to be a waiter.
No kidding. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pull 2 tables together because we need that kind of space.
You can do that. It's late enough. There's plenty of dirty tables that people have vacated, and the staff has not come around and bust yet.
Good.
So, you get an
Sweep my
unbusted
hand across them and
Okay,
them
cool.
off and toss whatever might be on them onto the floor and then bang on it loudly and ask for the
Service.
proprietor to bring us the finest grog.
All right. Their finest grog is a kind of swill, and they want to double check that you actually have funds before they go and get it.
2 gold pieces from my pocket and slam them down on the table with authority and say, "Ha!
Okay.
My money is as good as any here in your establishment."
Adrian's just like, where's all this money coming from?
Ah, there's a fund for my various activities that I have managed to acquire.
All right. They bring you grog. Who partakes? Jesse? Does Adrian?
Yeah, I'll have some grog.
Okay. Do you contribute to the payment of it or just the enjoyment of it?
At the moment, just the enjoyment of it, but I guess if we square up, I'll square up.
Do you have another round of food or just drink?
Just drink.
Okay. Hedrig, same type of questions. Do you pitch in on the fee for this round, or do you accept the drinks from Ku? And do you have further food
I'm
here?
accepting a drink from Ku.
All right.
This is the part of the deal. He pays for the booze.
Are you actually, because I know dwarves are quite resistant and everything, I have zero problem with the fact that you're just enjoying alcohol and putting on a buzz, but you're not inebriated. But are you inebriated?
Nope.
Okay. Takesha, you're talking to somebody, do you partake of a round of drinks paid for by Ku?
Yeah, why not? I'll take one of the less strong beverages. She is only small after all.
All right. Let's see. Havarti, you get a bowl of water set out for you, and there are probably other dogs present here also. Do you want to go and tangle with them?
Can I go sniff
No.
butts?
And I probably don't touch the water, but I end up drinking from the pool of beer that's dripping off the table.
Awesome. Probably a good call. You notice the beer that drips off the table is, mixed with a lot of, syrupy uncleanliness that probably tastes delicious to a dog, from the table not being really wiped down for a couple of days.
I'll be a
Those
bro to
whose
the
sweaty
dog.
arms.
I'll take the bowl that the water's in that he's sniffing around and licking the beer and pour out the water and then, show him the bowl, empty bowl, take the beer, pour him a little bit of beer, put it back down on the floor, pat him on the head, go ahead, enjoy.
All right. And Ku yourself, let's see, you are buying sort of a round of drinks and partaking of that, and you've been partaking of several tonight. All can roll a D20 plus 4. So each person for your character, a D20 plus 4.
I'm wrecked.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah. You could drink molten lava and not care.
Actually, that wasn't a drinking check. So, Solid. Let me whisper you on the side.
It was a save versus death check. Unlucky.
Solid explode.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I'm. Whatever's happening, I'm with the dog on this one.
Okay, I whispered you solid.
Okay. Well, let's. I don't know. What do you want me to roll for?
Well, there, you've already rolled your.
Foxy friend.
You
Oh.
noticed that. So how do you react? You're sitting there at the table. Everybody's sitting there at the table.
Fucking RD20 on this one. Hold on. R.
That's gonna have to be versus. That's a fail. So I reach to try to stop his hand from reaching into my pocket, but I'm not quick enough. He
Okay.
snatches
All
it
right.
back out.
Yep. And
Yeah.
yeah, go on. If you want to say more about it, you can.
Nah, just I want to see.
Whoever was screwing with Hadrig kind of disappears into the darker hallways of the venue and mixes back in with the crowd. As you guys continue your drinking, where do you want to end up spending the night? Are you guys going to kind of like keep going until you literally do pass out and have to do like con checks with penalties and stuff for the alcohol, or do you want to go sleep somewhere, or scatter to different, your well-known, each of you to your own place in the town? So, will
Adrian
you
will
spend the
probably
night
walk
in
back
the
to
rotting ship?
Mages Guild. I don't think I'll spend the night in the rotting ship, no.
The enchanter thinks the rotting ship is beneath him, and further, he doesn't have such ties to this party as that he would set up any kind of a guard shift or feel more safety in numbers. He wants to return somewhere else.
Just don't see any point in paying to spend the night in a dump when I can go spend the night in a dump for free at the Mages Guild.
Okay, Mages Guild for you. All right. Let me, we'll locate that on the map shortly. I'm going to zoom back out so I can figure out where that is. But yeah,
I slam
your
my
character-
hand down on the table and exclaim loudly, "The next thief who tries to steal anything from my friends will answer to my fists." And I just yell it loudly at the room,
Yeah.
glaring around at the whomever.
Oh,
made it
but-
to part of my dwarven friend.
You're too kind. I'd give him an axe.
As you slam your hand down, you think at that moment just to check your own possessions, and however, you don't really look at your hand, but you pat your pocket and you notice that your 10 gold pieces lighter in your pocket.
Fuck.
Yeah, so you've lost 10 gold. I don't know if you've lost any of your jewelry or anything, but you've lost 10 gold.
Uh-oh. I guess
Well,
I pat myself down too then.
Did you have
Yeah.
enough? Did you have enough?
Like I have the jewelry, like the things I carry are like in a pouch around my neck on like a necklace, right there in the hidden kind
Right.
of thing. So I'm gonna definitely check and make sure that's all there.
Don't you wear like a ring, a signet ring type thing on your finger too?
I have one, but it's I have a necklace and a ring, but both of those things are in a
Right.
pouch, which I wear under my leather tunic. If I wore it openly, people would know who I was. I don't wear it out like that.
Gotcha. I thought the ring was on your finger.
No, they're in a.
Well,
They're in
it
a
was
pouch,
on
like-
your finger.
Okay.
At one point, it was, but
Okay.
I don't wear them there because obviously, brawling and fighting and. all that
When's
kind
the
of
last time it was on there?
It would have been a long time ago. I haven't looked
All right.
for it in the pouch in a while, to be honest with you. Why would I need to? It's always on my chest. Everything is in the pouch. Why would I
Okay.
need to check
All
that?
right. All right, you check and everything checks out. Seems to be there.
Okay. So, gold. I guess I'll have to fight some more to get some more of that. Maybe I just spent too much on the beer tonight. It's just what happens sometimes.
Others who were robbed were Adrian and Havarti. Havarti, I don't know if you have anything to get stolen from you, really, do you?
Who tries to pickpocket a dog?
This guy did.
What pockets are there? I'm thinking you're gonna only have 2 pockets to choose.
They make, saddlebags and
One
stuff.
pocket stuff goes in, the other pocket stuff goes out.
No. Well, but does our dog have dog saddlebags?
I don't think he does yet, no.
Nope.
Yeah. So Something's not quite right with this dog.
Somebody stole from me. I'm not happy about that.
Did you have stuff to steal, Adrian?
Not really, no.
All right. Well, they've relieved you of a bit of the pocket change coinage that you had.
And that's
Bastards!
most of my gold. So,
We should go get it back.
from where?
Will anyone escort Jesse to the Adrian to the Mage Guild, or will he walk there on his own?
I'll go by myself most time to go to bed. At the moment, I'm thinking about tracking down this thiefy thief.
Why don't we? Wait. Oh, I'll be back in a second. She gets up from her seat.
Let's murder the bastard and take whatever
And she
he's
goes
got.
over to the chap that she was talking to, and she sits down in front of him, puts her elbows on the table, and she says, I think my friends and I have been relieved of some change, Jack, and I know you know who did it. So, how about you tell me who did it, and then I could get the money back off him? Does that sound good?
I might have to side chat with you on that, Lex. Trying to interpret your play here. Don't confuse me too much. Go straight forward. Tell me what you're doing. This
Right,
is
hang
not
on.
him
I'll
responding, this
send
is
you
me.
a
I'm
thingy.
trying to figure out what your play is, because I think I remember what you said to him earlier, and this seems like the opposite of that. So, it's a trick you're setting up? I'm assuming, and I'm probably just lost. Maybe I should just play along.
Just play along. Let's go with the flow. Win in Rome.
How so, Lex? I don't get it. Trying to think. Lex has whispered me, and I don't know what that means. All right, say what you say to him again. In essence, you say to the person you talked to earlier that you know that they know who's committed a crime against your friends. Then
Yes.
they would say, "I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're
Kill
talking about."
him!
I
You get my drift? Yes, she's talking to
let me
him.
read the rest of this. Okay.
And no one's going to met her. I'll just say it. Right, so what she's going to do, she's going to say to this guy, Jack, that she was talking to, because she's a little bit drunk, but a lot of it's play acting. She wants him to collar the person, say, oh yeah, I know the guy. He's always coming in here, and I know where he hangs out. He hangs out, like, round the back. And round the back will be, like, I don't know, a few random thieves that will try and jump us to take what the rest of the stuff that we have, and she'll be in on it. So if for some reason we failed, which seems a bit unlikely, but you never know, she would split some of the loot with them. It's quite a common con.
So you've got it, Jack, to where like either you're going to continue with the current party that's here, or it's going to be Takesha and this group of NPC thieves. Either way, you're good to go.
Yeah, because it's a con that she would do on anyone who's new to the city. It's the old, oh, that guy stole my watch. Yeah, I know where he is. He's round the corner. Let's go sort him out. And as you go round there, there's an ambush waiting for you. And I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah,
these
that's
people.
the type of thing you probably don't want to give away to everyone. So I can see why you didn't give it away initially.
No, it's fine. I trust them not to meta it. It's all good. It gives us a bit of adventuring.
Even the fence is confused in the bar. So the fence and Takesha have some dialogue, and the fence is a bit confused, and he's like, yeah, they went probably that away. And he points out to a particular alley behind the bar.
So I'll turn back to the others and just be like, I found out where they are, because I've been here before. They're around here. I say we get our stuff back, because I'm missing at least 20 gold, and that's a lot of money to a priest like me. I don't think I should have been drinking. I think there's a law against that. But anyway, we could get our stuff back.
As Takesha relates this horrifying revelation, I become righteously indignant, slamming both my hands down now on the table, and agree vociferously with the course of action recommended by our priest. Let us go get our money. Those thieving bastards don't deserve the gold. They just deserve fists.
She nods like enthusiastically, This is the right thing to do. Let's show them justice. The streets haven't had justice for a long time.
Fuck yeah, let's kill the bastards.
Oh God, you guys have got a bloodlust now because I didn't.
Murder hobo.
Where's Eric? Eric said he wanted to RP for 5 weeks. I didn't realize that everyone was just going to get drunk and go.
When
kill
Eric
people
gets
in the
back
city.
next week, we're gonna tell him we did all the RP in his session, and now we've moved on to the kill. I like the RPing, but I can't take 5 weeks of it.
That was semi joke, and that's okay. No worries. I like the sandboxiness of this. It's all
It's a
good.
semi joke.
I'm bringing the thieves over so that we can encounter them on this map. We'll deal with that Mages Guild thing later, Jesse, since you are as of yet not headed there. All right. Alley behind the building. It'll be a bit tough to represent this. We'll probably play it out on the main street, and we'll call it the alley.
Look, a villain.
Probably way oversized at the moment. I'm not finished setting them up.
Giant villain.
Yeah, I'll fix that. Okay. You guys can be telling me what you're. I mean,
Even though I'm not completely drunk, this plan sounds fishy.
Nonsense. Our plan has gold at the end.
I'll walk straight out of the tavern and head directly towards the alley, saying, sort of like calling behind me, this way. I think it was this way, and I'm gonna let them jump me.
all right.
So it looks
all
as though I'm
right.
getting
Wow,
attacked by them.
This is an interesting strategy. Are these allies of yours, Lex, or
Yeah,
strangers?
they're in on it because they want to take whatever's left.
Okay. So are they going to really attack you then, or is it going to be some kind of they're supposed to play act and then they'll draw the wrath of all these other mates that you have with you?
They'll attack me, but they wouldn't kill me. So they would just like, because I'm only like, she's only 15, she's only little. They'd kind of like grab me and hold me and all that kind of thing, and I'd be struggling.
There, I've resized them to look much better. So they've set up an ambush up here. I'm sure these guys don't really want to sacrifice themselves to your new party. So I'm sure they're wary of your plans here, Takisha. They are afraid you're going to double cross them, of course. They don't consider you like a faithful leader of the Thieves Guild, really, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Brar, I'm moving. I see my somewhat new companion Takisha being captured or harassed in the alley by a group of clear ruffians. I'm going to presume all the things. A, that they're the same group of people who have probably stolen my gold and are probably behind my being dethroned and the coup itself. I'm going to just presume they're all the things. You probably have
Wow,
something.
I like
a lot of
that.
projecting.
That's drunken paranoia. I like it.
All right, Adrian and Hardy, are you in on this too?
Knowing that this is something that Lex has done many a times before, he'll just kind of go up to the side of the building, cross both his front arms, and just lay down, watching.
Wow. All right. Sure
I'm
enough.
gonna go attack these Smurfs, I guess. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna. Chris, you're gonna end up being in the initiative. I can take you out of it if you don't want to be in it.
Nope, that's fine.
All right. Here's a true battle initiative. Wow, that's interesting. It pinged us to somewhere bizarre. Okay. Give me a second. It should ping us back. So did that ping? Is everybody back to the spot?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got auto pinging set up right now to ping to the person who's in the initiative. So
Cool.
it's a Roll20 stylistic thing I'm trying out. Also, that big bright magical marker denotes that it's you're the person whose turn it is. Also, over in the chat, there's a purple thing that says, Jesse, it's your turn. And also, when you're done with your turn, either me or you can click that EOT button to advance it to the next person.
That's cool.
if I'm getting overwhelmed with buttons, you guys can help me by clicking your own EOT and advancing the turn order.
I
So-
see 4 minions.
You do. You probably don't actually. I need to roll their hide in shadows and stuff. Give me a second here.
Mhm.
One of them is hidden in shadows, so you see 3.
All right, I'm just going to cast sleep on the bunch.
Okay. Yeah. Let's check radiuses. How far can it shoot?
I have no idea. Hang on, let me find the spell.
Okay. No problem. I bet you're going to be able to encapsulate 2 of them, but not all 4 of them. There's certain parameters to the spell. Let's see. Do you have easy access to that? I would use Purple Worm for it.
No.
Or are you going by book? He looks like he's
I
going
actually
by book.
have the book here in my hand. Probably be
Oh,
quick.
that's super cool. Yeah, that's super cool. Look up sleep in your spell book. You're gonna look up sort of like range, area, and then the bit and spell.
So, range is
Hit
30
dice.
yards, and the area of effect is special. Let's see what it says.
If it's everyone within 30 yards, I think you've got all of them because 30 yards is gonna be 90 feet. Check.
They must be within 30 feet of each other, so 30, 30, 30, I guess I spread out.
Okay, so you'll have to choose one of the 2 packs. There's 2 packs of 2. Well, there's 1 pack of 1 with someone else hidden that you
I'll
don't
choose
know
a pack
about.
of 2 probably, since I don't
You'll
know.
probably, yeah, and they're also closer to you, so that makes quite a bit of sense. So you cast a sleep upon these 2.
Mhm.
What's their? Does it say save or no save?
No saving throw.
Okay, and it counts up by hit dice. How many hit dice total can you affect?
The spell affects 2d4 hit dice of monsters. So I guess I need to roll a 2d4.
Good, roll that, and we'll figure it out. I know how many hit dice these guys are each.
Did I do that right?
It looks like it.
Yep.
So it affects 4 hit dice of monsters.
Yes.
Enough to get both. 2 of the thieves that were trying to sort of fake apprehend Takesha and question her fall asleep in her arms. Oh, so sweetly.
Can I talk?
I hope so.
I mean, like, can my character talk?
Yeah.
He's gonna, when they fall to the ground, he's gonna look at the other one and say, "Surrender, or we'll kill you all."
The other one says, he's, even though it's not his initiative, he's going to get a chance to respond because I find that dialogues play out a lot better if yeah. So to help resolve your initiative, he will speak back to you, Adrian. So Adrian, you put 2 people to sleep and you follow it up by saying, surrender to them.
Surrender, or we'll kill you all. Give us our gold back,
Or
or we're gonna fuck you up.
how about I don't have your gold, and Takesha, what kind of double crossy is this?
Takesha, how do you know her name?
They know it, don't they, Takesha? Lex.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think they know it. I mean, unless they have some other nickname for you.
How do they know your name, and why do they think they're double crossing this? You're double crossing them.
I'll look back to Adrian and I'll say, of course they know me. I'm a regular in this tavern, and leap at the guy who said that to attack him.
All right, it's all right. That's fine. Okay, it's this guy. Okay. Yeah, he wants to respond to you, but there's sudden action here, and Takesha has the falling initiative, and Jesse really casted a spell and initiated a discussion RP on his turn. So I'm gonna advance the turn to Takesha because she's next in the initiative. So I'm gonna say, Takesha, you can respond to his smart mouth by attacking him with a natural 20.
Oh, he's gonna get knocked out.
Okay. Were you trying to do a subdual or a kill?
It's just her unarmed combat, so it's subdue. Yeah, he's out cold.
Yeah, I think you might be able to kill people with unarmed combat too, but
Yeah.
does
I
it
don't
have
want
an
to.
amount of damage also? Oops, I
6.
took too much damage off of him. Hold on, give him a few hit points back.
It's a little typo in that script, by the by.
So
Yeah, I know.
let's see. Did you want to roll a knockout percentage?
I can do, yeah.
Or did you want to do extra subdual damage for your 20? And then you can also narrate it.
I'll roll to see if I knock him out, I guess.
Okay, D100, and let me check his con to see how easy he is to knock out. Okay. That's not sufficient to knock him out, actually. So your natural 20, you can go ahead and say whatever you do, but you do a martial arts where you natural 20 this thief, and even still, he doesn't get knocked out from it. He shakes it off.
Cool.
You did damage to him, but not enough to fully subdue him or to knock him out.
Yeah.
I think that exhausts your turn, actually. I think you just do a radical attack. I just want to hear a little more from you because it was a natural 20. So at least, how did it look, I suppose?
So
even though, I'm sorry it wasn't a one hit kill.
No, so what she would do is she obviously looks back to Adrian. She's like, well, of course they know me. I'm a regular here. And she just leaps into the air for a kick. And as he goes to say something, her foot just connects with his mouth, silencing him for a good solid hit.
Yeah. But then why did they call it a double cross?
Yeah, he was going to go on to explain that to you, but now he got his tongue. He bit his own tongue because he kicked him.
We heard the word double cross, right?
He's like, I'm trying to tell you that she's a double crosser. Hadric's turn. The dwarf. There's significant combat in the game that's happened at all, and it's even a mixed combat at that because who's on whose side, it's hard to tell.
Mighty dwarf.
From what you know of thieves, these guys haven't had a chance to pitch their application yet. But maybe they'd be good henchmen or hirelings or something. I don't know. What do you think about them, Hadrig?
Standing there with my axe resting on my shoulder, and I'm just kind of giving them the squint look. And I go, I don't trust her, and I don't trust them. I don't want any part of this crap.
I want my money
back. Do whatever you want. I'll clean up the mess. And he just kind of puts his axe back down in his little belt loop and crosses his arm and goes, "You fight it out amongst yourself. I don't want."
What kind of dwarf shirks from battle?
I don't know about this. This battle is not quite like it seems.
We got an untrustworthy priestess and a cowardly dwarf. This is the worst group ever.
We'll find our motivation in common ground. Sometimes it takes a little while. I know that I purposely set the game up where you guys have a lot of freedom in your backstory to come from different places. The one thing I kind of ruled out was like really evil people. So you do have a commonality that everybody's hopefully somewhat non-evil. But there's, racial, ethnic, custom, class diversity here. So you guys are still trying to link together and figure it out. Ku, it's your turn.
Damn.
Yep, Ku.
Yeah.
You swing a two-handed sword.
Oh, yeah. Unsheath my two-handed sword, swinging that bad boy, whistling towards his head. At this point, I'm drunk and enraged. I don't know what's happening.
Drunkenness.
I don't understand what's taking place here, but somebody, I don't care who, is going to give me my gold back.
All right. He non-drunkenly, he soberly leaps aside from your two-handed sword blow, which narrowly misses him.
Oh, I raged even more, screaming at his clear violations of ethics and morality. And he should just stand still and let me smite him with my goddamn sword.
The guy who's pocketing gold himself.
No, I got it from fighting. I earned it.
Yeah, that's a profession. He's a professional.
Let me see if he recovers his breath.
Like Jack Johnson over
No, he doesn't. He tries to recover his breath to speak to you, and he says, better together, better as one. We know Takesha. Stop swinging that axe. And he tries to parry your next blow by defensively holding up his 2 daggers in a crisscross pattern in front of his face, so that if your axe slices down, he hopes that his strength is enough to use the knives as a shield. And it's Havarti the dog's turn.
Yep, he's just sitting there watching it. Like, yep, same thing as last week.
Yeah, people. Humans is
He'll step in if he thinks Lex is in danger, but
all right.
otherwise he's just watching.
This dwarf is going to leap out of shadows behind King Ku and
Dwarven
try to
thief.
stab him. Yeah, he's a dwarven thief. And he's got a short sword. And that's a pretty good roll. And that beats your AC, so that should be a hit. And there's his damage. That's going to come to 8 points of damage, Silk. He backstabs you for 8. You get backstabbed for 8 points of damage. That ends that round, so I'm going to do a cool... I don't always do this. Sometimes I cycle the initiative, but sometimes I re-roll it, and this is the time to re-roll it. So here we go. Sorry if it pinged you the wrong spot. Back to the battle. Oh, jumping out with the fast initiative is the thief who just stabbed Silk. Comes swinging again. This time not a backstab because Silk's aware, but just a regular roll. No, it does not pierce Silk's leather armor. King Ku's leather armor fends off the dwarf's second attack, and now it is our dwarf's attack as he looks on at the battle, more or less laughing at them and trying to referee a halt to the battle. Do you wish to engage now or still call out with roleplay?
It was fine when they're doing it, but that's not... He screams, "No, that's not fair!" And then he burrows this, but this, as he's going forward, he not going to use lethal damage. He's going to try to use the flat edge of the axe to thump him.
All right, that works. Are you going for the dwarven backstabber?
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
That's a hit against this guy. And the small subduing damage. Not enough to totally subdue the dwarf. He's still got fight left in him.
Yeah, but I give him a good thwack.
Yes, you did. You gave him a bruise on the forehead. The dog continues looking on, licking on, and looking on. Interject at any time you want to, Chris. Takesha. Your frenemy is here, and another one you recognize here seems to have decided to try to pick up a little bit of XP by assassinating Silk.
The XPs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go bio break while you guys. Can you guys RP though while I'm gone, or talk about game or something? Have fun.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll be back as soon as possible, but try and get a little RP or strategy on.
Yeah, my strategy is to kill the guy.
I'm gonna take a quick bite. I'll be right back. Also, but yeah, I'm with Silk. Kill the bastard.
Hit him till he stops moving, I guess.
Like I didn't even use lethal force. I was just swinging. I mean, sure it's a sword, but flat blade to the sword. I mean, he stabbed me in the back. Were you kidding? It's on.
Yeah, that's not okay.
It's on.
Your
Yeah.
plan's working as good as ever, Lex.
Yeah, I'm feeling good about this.
I bet you are. Little fucking shit-eating grin. I also heard something else, but I don't know because I keep failing my roll. But soon will be. I'll make that roll. Don't you worry. Oh my god. How come the cameras are working today? By the by, on Roll20. Like, it's fine. I could be streaming the cameras today without any issue.
It's weird, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. This is like the first time we did it, and then the second time it was so blurry, and the third time was so blurry we couldn't do it. So
I
if it
think
was
I think
this,
like
I
the
could
other
do it.
two times is like Roll20, whatever service they're using, or the way that they do it, because you were getting like a few frames a second. It was, and that was just you
Yeah.
in the room, just me and you, and I wasn't even using it, and it was so bad. It's
Right.
like a slideshow.
Yeah, pretty much. But this is fine. Like, this is sufficient quality. It shows everybody. Nobody is really laggy. So,
Yeah.
see if we continue like this. I'll stream again next weekend, or next week when we do it. I guess I can't, realistically, I can't just say, oh, hey, if the cameras are good today, then we'll stream it. Otherwise, no. So, yeah. I generally get the sense, at least for my own thing, that my crew is okay with that.
That's cool.
So it's mostly they're not into me playing games. As an aside, and I know we should be talking about game stuff, and I apologize, but I already planned out my move, which is to attack. But I've been practicing my drumming recently, and I've been enjoying it quite a bit, I have to say.
That's cool.
Probably not as much as my neighbors. My neighbors, I'm sure, are enjoying it more than me.
Is it something you've done for a long time?
Yeah, but there was a big break. I learned to play back when I lived in Libya, so when I was a kid, and I took a break for about, God, I don't know, 20 years or something. It's only been recently I picked up this drum kit. They're electronic drums. I'll show you on the thing, right? So, electronic drums right here, and I picked those up 2 years ago. So I've been practicing again since then. And I've been teaching myself to play guitar, so it's been an interesting process.
I'm not musically talented at all.
Nor am I.
Neither am I, which is makes it awful. I assure you, might like. I've played my guitar a few times on stream, right? And people are like, "Oh, look at you! You're bless your heart, you're trying."
That's always fun when they say, "Bless your heart."
Right?
That means you're horrible. Please.
Oh yeah. I know, but they support me because it's like, "Oh, look, I know you're not good at it, but look at you trying. Aw, you're so cute." I'm like, "God, thanks."
Aren't you special? Good try.
Oh my God. Fucking GTFO with that shit. No, sorry.
There are many cats roaming around the city in the night. You notice that. What does Takesha do in this situation? You're gonna hear meow in a second. I'm sure when this guy wants to get down, he's gonna say it.
She runs over to this fallen guy here, and she puts her hand into his pocket, and she takes out gold that she had on her herself, and she says, quite loudly, "If these guys didn't rob us, explain to me why my 20 gold are here," and holds it up in the air so everyone can see it glinting in in the moonlight. And that's her action.
I think only 5 gold of it was yours, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know, but she just pulls they don't know how much gold I have.
All right, sweet bluster. I like that. Great job, DT thief. Okay, yeah, he had 20 gold on him and more. So you pull out just 20, you say, or you claim 20 of it.
Yeah, I'm just saying that this is my portion that he's stolen.
Okay, buddy.
Unhappy cat is unhappy.
he's ready to go. But just wanted him to say hello to you guys. Wanted him to say hello to you guys.
I was just actually in the back room going, meow, bullshit, meow.
Where's that feedback coming from?
Somebody's got Twitch not muted.
Yeah. And that's you, Solid. All right, there we go.
The endless loop has ended.
So who's up next?
Jeez.
Well, Lex is up until he hits the Indo turn button. Haha! Now it's my turn. So I will, now that it's my turn, I will spin and strike viciously at the disgusting attacker who is so cowardly attacked me with a deadly weapon from behind and stabbed me.
Touched your royal skin.
Yeah, it's and you know which one it is. So I don't know if you're gonna kill both of them or not. But the one that specifically attacked you is this one. The other one was kind of begging for mercy and had a defensive posture.
So I got a 17.
So you're attacking the backstabber.
Correctamundo.
Okay, that's a hit. You spin around and hit him, and 17, a death attack. Yeah.
Well, normal
Or
attack.
subdue.
Yeah. No, normal attack. So, because he stabbed me, so I'm not trying to subdue his ass. I'm trying to drop him. So I'm going to hit him for 6 points of damage.
Yeah, and that's right enough to make him pass out and start bleeding out in the street.
Perfect.
So we have 2 asleep, 1 passed out, and 1 begging for mercy.
Yes. Yes. One dead. Yes, that's exactly what you said.
1 begging
All right.
for mercy? Oh, my turn is not over yet.
Mercy he shall get.
I don't know, Koo. I mean, do you have more? I mean, that's pretty much a full turn, but an attack.
Well, I can talk some words at him.
Sure. I mean,
So,
yep.
Is
There's
it
the
one
guy
in
that's
front of me. Is that the one who's still alive and begging for mercy, or where is that one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one had like a defensive parrying posture and was like claiming that he could maybe give
so
you
he's-
information or help you.
Gotcha. Okay.
He was
So
hoping the battle would get called off because there was a moment in the battle where it seemed like it was getting called off. Like the dwarf was saying, "Don't do it," and the dog was just sitting down. And
So I will turn back slowly towards him after delivering a very deadly blow to his friend with the blood dripping from my blade and the viscera from his friend spattered about me, and slowly put the sword on my back. Give me my gold.
all right, this guy starts sorting through his GPs and he's like, now how much of this was yours again?
We're going to
10.
split it.
10 is mine.
All right, he goes ahead and gives you 20, Koo.
I give him back the other 10. You took 10 from me. I desire no extra from you. I am no thief.
He's like, well, you just basically killed my best friend.
You're paying me
Your
for that?
best friend killed himself.
Well, he's not. He's bleeding out, and I'll, Hadric
He's
would
not quite
pipe up
dead.
and say, "He ain't dead yet. Give me the gold and consider it fair price for keeping him alive."
All right. Everybody gets back all of the gold that was stolen from them in the rotting ship. You don't get back anything that was stolen from you before that, and something was stolen from someone before that they haven't noticed yet.
But I'll use the healing
I'm not
MWP on the thief who's bleeding out, so he doesn't bleed out.
All right.
really satisfied with just getting back what was stolen from us. I want everything they have.
All right. They come up with some extra money that they had then. They've got about,
Hold on,
well,
Toga boy.
yeah.
You need to steal any money from these pedestrians.
Hey, these pedestrians assaulted me in the street.
Okay, to be clear, they're
Plus,
more
this is an
saying.
expensive town to live in.
We have plenty of gold for our needs at this time. Do you really need to steal from the thieves? They steal from you because they lack.
I don't think you quite understand the thief mentality of it.
I don't. We don't have any thieves like this where on my island. Such behavior would obviously not be tolerated for long.
Exactly, sir. And now that you've come to this city, you need the types that are the locals. And a thief is normal in any adventuring party. I see that you guys either don't have one or all you have is that double crosser with the fox head over there who's pretending to be someone she's not.
What?
I would like you to prove that.
I think that I would be a superior thief to join the party, and when my two friends over there wake up, I shall have them join as well, and you shall have a retinue of 3 thieves to go along and find the traps for your party as you go about the town.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, guys. The guys that jumped us, the guys that had your gold, the one that stabbed you, Ku, right in the back. No mercy and no warning. Yeah, they sound like perfect people to join your party. I'm sure they were 100% legit. Yeah, definitely.
What do you mean? Tapping the chest of the thief. Double crosser with a fox head.
He says, she works at the temple and is wearing the priestly garb amongst your party. Yet she clearly affiliates with our union.
I don't know what union you're talking about. Was it like a workers' union? Do you people have some kind of union that you have? Would you speak about that openly? You're not making sense, man. I just work in the temple. If we could all go to the temple if you wanted, and I'm sure the high priestess who knows me there would indeed say that I work in the temple. I'm just a priestess.
Yeah, he turns back to the Greek guy, towards Greek and Ku, towards Adrian and Ku, and basically pleads his case. And he says, well, yes, I'm a certified member of the THIEFGUILD. But that is a good qualification for a rogue to join your party. I will bring useful skills such as find and remove traps, climb walls, pick pockets. It can be very useful. Open locks.
Oh, clarification question. So the red dot is on us if we're under 10 hit points?
It's supposed to be on if you're under 3 right now, I think. Or maybe I turned it off. I don't know. You can take the red dot off yourself, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put it on myself because I was
you put it on.
Down to 5
okay, so
13. So.
It's currently optional. It's currently a thing you can turn on and off to signal to other people. I'm gonna automate it, but I didn't like the way the automation was working at low level because a thief would lose just 1 hit point and they would be so low already that it was
right. Yeah.
So
I dig it. Okay.
Next level, I'm gonna turn that back on. Plus, I got a little math error with it. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay. Very good.
Cool. So basically, this guy's just trying to appeal. How long on the sleep spell, Adrian? Did you catch the number of rounds? I think they sleep for quite a while. Does anyone kill them while they're sleeping or loot their body?
No, but I'm going to search their body right now, yeah. I'm definitely... Okay. I'm not above taking from these guys, so...
You find additional gold, short swords, and daggers on them.
I will definitely collect it all.
Okay. I'm just gonna simplify and say that you've retrieved 100 gold pieces.
Oh, well, we went from nothing to something.
Either split or gear sheet or.
And what? 2 daggers, 2 swords.
Right. If you guys elect a party treasurer, there is a handout that can be used to write party loot on it. If you guys want to do that and split it later, but I am a huge fan of. Unless it's a huge horde, like a dragon horde or something, just whoever found it, add it to your own sheet and take that gold. But that's up to you. Adrian, whatever fits your character.
What do you do? We all have only 1 weapon, so, who could use a dagger? I don't even have... I have no melee weapon at all at the moment.
Absolutely.
So,
daggers and short swords. Daggers and short swords are freely available here.
I have a 2-handed sword. I'm good.
Okay.
Doesn't hurt to take a dagger.
Can add a
He's
dagger
gonna-
to your character sheet.
Adrian's gonna look at the one surviving thief and say,
Well, they're all surviving.
well, the one who's conscious,
Yep.
and say, you should think about what the life of your friend over there is worth, and give that to the dwarf to save him.
Give what to the dwarf?
No, I
That value.
stabilized the guy
You
that
have
was
already?
bleeding out. I stopped him from bleeding out, and
Gotcha.
then I healed
Gotcha.
for 4, and then just kind of was like, I'm taking money as payment to keep your friend alive.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so
Right.
he does
Cash.
what you recommended, Adrian. He turns over payment to Hadrig. And now he is broke, and all he's got left to offer you is that he could join the party and be better than that fox lady girl.
At summoning the gods? Probably not, my friend.
Well, in that case, since she's your priest, you apparently don't have a thief amongst you, and every good adventuring party has a thief.
True.
No, we can't use 4 thieves, though.
How about
So,
3?
fight amongst yourselves, and whoever lives, come with us.
It shall just be me and my 2 brothers, who shall be the 3 thieves of the party, the retinue of rogues.
We've only got room for one.
Okay. Well, we'll have to choose. All right, then let those other 2 sleep it off. They're dumb anyway.
You're clearly superior to the one who was killed by a sword, almost killed, and fell asleep to the most simple of magics.
Why do you assume it's the simplest of magics?
Because you were the simplest of magicians.
You have no idea how simple or advanced I am.
I have
Don't
a
underestimate
fair
me.
idea. I have seen the Yuan Ti practice the most high magics, and I assure you, friend in a toga, your magic is no match for theirs.
Friend in a toga. It's like girlfriend in a coma.
I don't know what a coma is.
The dwarf would pipe up and be like, "Who's tired? I'm tired. Screw this crap. Let's get our stuff and go. I'm getting cranky."
I'm dirty.
Anybody
now.
want one of these swords before I finish editing my sheet?
I'll take the short sword. Let me look at it.
And you want a dagger too?
Long sword for you, though, isn't it, friend?
Oh,
No, it's a short sword. Jeez, a long sword would be two-handed. Come on.
Yes. Well played. Yeah, then I will sheathe my sword, wiping it off, actually cleaning it and wiping my own face from the blood with the cloak or clothes of the person who's like basically dead, right? It's like, whatever. Sheath the thing, clean up. All right. So, where were we? Let us continue our drinking and our adventuring.
I think we're done with the drinking for the night.
Oh.
I think it's time for bed.
We cannot sleep in the road.
No.
Yeah, I say you guys figure out how you're gonna pass the night until the dawn, and like maybe get some sleep, and then we'll not sleep in real life, like sleep in the game, so that we can start the next day while we still have an hour left to play. But that's up to you guys. It depends on what your missions and goals are. You've killed some thieves. You haven't yet detected everything that was stolen from you.
I'll offer anyone who wants to come with me to the temples. I'm sure the temples have nice places to sleep.
Okay, the temples are not super far away, and they have nice places to sleep. I mean, they
Do we have
have
to make
not
donations?
nice places, but
God,
yes,
to be able to sleep.
for travelers and pilgrims, they have straw mats to sleep upon.
I'm going to go to the Mages Guild.
All right, I've located one possible Mages Guild location on the map. I'll let you label it when we get there, probably. Thinking this would be a cool Mages Guild. Let's see. I'm gonna open it up on the map and put your character there, I guess. Okay, it's a double blue building. It is north of you. Do you want me to, let's see. If you zoom out or scroll around, you should be able to find it. And you can start walking your token in that direction. That way we can see what you encounter along the way, and I can clear up your path along the way. So we can be fairly realistic about it because this map is humongous. Okay. Jesse, you're going to start walking that way. Hadrig's walking there too. Hadrig, you notice some vast cliffs off to the east of you overlooking a river. You notice skyscrapers. From the corner that you're on, you start noticing skyscrapers in the next block. And they are largely occupied by giants. You see giants in the streets over here in this part of town.
So what does a giant look like to a dwarf? Extra giant?
Looks like a big person.
Looks easier to hit.
Looks like the kneecaps waiting to be clipped.
As you proceed through the night, lots of different things happen. You run into different people on the street. Hey, Dreg, a poor dwarf leaning up against a building asks you for coin for ale. He says he hasn't had any ale all day.
Since I didn't get a coin number on the other stuff, I'll just hand him the short sword that I got or took and said, "Here, this will serve you better than a free coin. At least you can fight for yourself. Even sell it if you don't want it. It's probably worth more than I can give you."
Cool. I'm okay with you doing some kind of rough recounting of your coin later. If you want, anything that you loot, unless otherwise stated, is probably worth like either 20 GP or 100 GP.
I wasn't even going to go that high. I was probably
if you split it with people, then if it was a split, then you probably got 10 or 20. If it was a loot haul, you probably got 100.
I was just going to take the 10, unless people want to split loot. I was just going to take 10 from the guy for saving his friend.
He pays you 10.
Better than nothing. And then, like I said, I gave this sword to the dwarf and said, sell it or use it.
He is grateful. With that, you continue on. There would be other night encounters. I'm trying to think of what they would even be, but just seedy people in the night, cats in alleyways, smoke drifting about, sewery smells, the giants downtown and their odd customs and bellowing and music coming out of high up windows, and different foods that they eat. Legs of giant creatures roasting on spits. The dog accompanies you. The dwarf, the dog, and our Greek enchanter travel north seeking the Mages Guild in downtown Hirokote, a new city. Wow. Takesha and Ku are still back talking with the sleeping thieves.
I shall accompany Takesha to the temple. I think it sounds like a fine place to spend the night. I certainly don't want to spend any money.
Yeah, we'll head over to the temples.
The temples. Okay, let me show you where the temples are. They are actually, if you go up and accompany your friends and turn east from where they are, that would be a good way to get there. Unless you want to cut off a different direction. So intentionally separating party or more walking together until the point where your roads diverge.
Yeah.
So this is the Mages Guild we're in front of now?
Yeah, those two blue towers. You want to label them? Mages Guild would be enough, but to us, they're, the Mages Guild in downtown Hirokote. There's other Mages Guild also, but this is probably the biggest one in downtown. Bigger font would be fantastic, please. So I can find that later. Casa de Witches. Can you upgrade that size?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Good, thank you. Okay, that is the place where Adrian's going to go in. I don't think I have a map of the inside of the Mages Guild right now. I could come up with one on a different week. For now, I'll say that you successfully enter, pass the night, dawn comes, you sleep in, you awaken, you exit. So you're going to make it through the night. I rolled to see if anything bad happened to you, and there's a lot bad that can happen to you in the Mages Guild, but this time nothing really. So is anything else, Adrian? You go into the Mages Guild, and what are your goals? Sleep and recover spells?
Yeah, sleep, rest up for the next day.
All right, there's all kinds of weird sites in there. I wish I could even start to enumerate them, but this is such an urban location. It's like the closest thing I can compare it to is, of course, New York City. And then, you've gone into like the Museum of Natural Sciences in New York City or something. There would be, floating eyeballs and, lead rooms made out of lead with magic experimentation in them, and lots of levels of the building labeled "Do not enter." And, once you go out on a certain floor of the building, the floor plan of the building, when you come out of the elevator, is much larger than the dimensions of the building should be. So, there's interior extra dimensional space. And with that said, you stay on one of the lower levels of the skyscraper, where there are places for acolyte magic users to spend the night. And you've spent the night there several times before since you've immigrated to this town. So you stay there while in the dark of night, the rest of your party heads east towards the Temple District.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to open up enough map for you guys to see where you're going. Temple District. You're almost there. It's after the next big intersection. Again, I should probably be rolling out city night encounters right now, but you'd be encountering, panhandlers and
The thieves we just killed.
rascals and thieves.
Temple.
Actually, with Takesha, probably no thieves will bother assaulting them because they already know her.
All
Scandalous libel, scandalous.
I prefer the middle temple. Let's go here to this one. Is this your temple, Takesha?
She looks at the temples and she points at the temple of the sun. There's 3 temples: the sun, the moon, and the other one, which is the shadows, which is some of the more darker and possibly evil-aligned gods are worshipped. And she points at the Sun Temple and she says, that's my place where I do, although I do worship the Pantheon completely, most of my duties have me in the Temple of the Sun. Be welcome to pick any that you like. I'm sure you'll be welcome.
Do you have any gods that are familiar with volcanoes?
She looks thoughtful. She gives it some thought as he quickly looks at his god list. I don't think there's going to be one specifically.
The closest might be Ra, the god of the sun.
Yeah, possibly. Although I think you may you might in fact like the goddess Sekhmet. She's the goddess of destruction and creation, and so there's a lot of. I know that volcanoes do destroy, but they also do create great mountains. So I think that might be closest to what you have.
Fertile fields which feed the populace.
Indeed. Although in most of the, if your gods are quite well known abroad, there may be minor shrines to them in the temples too. There will be minor shrines to the other gods. After all, this is a great city, and most pantheons will be respected there. So it's quite possible there could be your god represented.
I shall look in your Temple of the Sun. Which one is that? Is that the one on the left? Is that one?
So they're all still under development. I know there are 3 in a row, and that one end is moon, one end is sun, and in between is something else.
Is the shadow not the one that's all like in darkness?
No.
I mean, if you're like, oh, god
I
damn.
have another. Okay, so these are the exterior maps here, and I don't love those buildings, but they're okay. They're the best I could really do for putting 3 in a row. I have a separate map of the interior
She always
of the
does
3
that. She
temples.
just
So
show
depending
off.
on where you're going, I will probably drag you over to the other map. So it seems that we're making entry to the temples over here.
Yep, Temple of the Sun.
Yeah. I'm not going to say my maps are fully fleshed out yet, but let's give them a shot. I'm very interested. Okay, Lex, let's go ahead and get these labels corrected right now. How about? So
Yep.
Temple of the Sun. And then the gray one's going to be Temple of the Moon.
Yeah.
And then the middle one, what's the name of it? Just Temple of Set?
Yes, it would be Temple of Set.
Set et al.
Yeah.
Set and others. Okay. There. Did my labels come up for you guys?
Mhm.
Okay, let me move those to the map layer then. Just to get them out of the way so I can select tokens. Okay. Havarti, are you going into a temple also? Hey, Drake, I see you are.
After I pee outside the building.
I'm going to put your token close to them just so I can select easier. Okay. Now we're going to a new map. First time using this map. Let me check the settings on it before we go there. Block 4 enabled. Okay, it's a nice big map. Okay. It's going to be all black at first.
Gold, do you want the same NPCs that were in it before? Because I have them shortlisted. I can throw them in the chat.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'd love to use your NPCs, and I don't know if I have tokens at all to represent them or not, but oh god, there's okay. All right. Give me a second. Turn that off.
Ugh. Terrible art.
Hopefully, there's not a bunch of broken tokens on this. I didn't have time to check out this map before we got here. It's in development.
Dark.
Yeah, it's probably all black at the moment. I'm gonna unblacken some
Okay.
in just a few more seconds. Oh wow, it looks like dynamic lighting is maybe. Oh wow, that makes it look like advanced fog of war is turned on. Hold on, I gotta check settings. What is up with that? Oh, advanced fog of war is on. I don't know. I'm gonna turn that off. I wanted regular fog of war on. Now is it you can see everything?
No,
Or
now it's
nothing.
all just green.
Green. Okay.
No, there's.
Oh
there's
wait.
stuff-
Okay, I see. Yeah, there's
All right.
stuff
Well,
at
it's
the
going
top.
to turn black again, and then I'll. Now it should be some black and some green, and I'm going to reveal as you go into an actual temple. So, hold on. 3 temple entrances. There we go. Okay. Now find the field of green at the base of the temples, and there's tokens there. I didn't get time to sort
yeah.
them out yet. I guess you look like you're going towards the left-hand temple, so I dragged some of you over there. All right. Do we see 3 temple entrances?
I do.
I do as well.
Recycle the map.
Wish I had a bunch more NPC tokens on these maps. I haven't put the tokens for like all the clergy people and stuff yet, but Lex is going to help RPM. So we'll have map graphically existing, but the population inside, the lifehood of it, the liveliness will probably be theater of the mind for today. In the long run, I'll probably put some tokens here, but I didn't get to that yet. So you guys go in the first room of the sun. And I open that room up. It's open and welcome to visitors. There's always a greeter. So someone in here is going to greet you and show you the location of a donation box where you can give to the church and a holy font where you can refresh yourself with some holy water. Lex, do you have a greeter?
Yeah,
For
I
the
figure
Temple of the Sun?
most as it's night. I think most of the them would be sleeping apart from the head servant, because he doesn't sleep much. He's in pain most of the time. So that's Negtifi, as it says in that description. So he's the one that, I don't know if anyone else spoke to him. I don't remember. He's a wretched-looking fellow. He has scraggly, auburn-coloured hair. His eyes are brown. When he's doing like his business in war, he'd wear like mail, but at the moment he'll just be in his robes. But his holy symbol is a hammer, which he'll be carrying. A very simple-looking hammer, in fact. And he'll greet everyone. He's a bit gruff. He'll nod to Takesha, and she'll nod and smile back to him, and she puts a couple of gold pieces in the donation pot as everyone sort of closes in.
Great job respecting their tradition there. I'm making a token for that person. For now, is this one suitable?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the other person is a Rakasta, and I'm going to use this token for them. I'm going to rename it right now.
Okay.
Her name is Neferi. Okay, they both exist. Which one's in the front room, Lex?
It would be the head servant. Neferi would
Yeah.
be in the Temple Major.
The Rakasta ladies back up in
Yeah.
the temple. All right. Up in the temple, there's like an altar in an area for like some kind of holy text.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this particular faith uses a text or not, but there's a special space
there
on
would
each
be
map for that.
papyrus and scrolls of writing in probably hieroglyphics.
Can you guys notice the donation box there?
Mm-hmm.
And a refreshing water fountain of holy water here.
Seriously,
And,
only accepts gold pieces.
this priest here. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
No change given.
right. I do everything in GPs in this.
You mean no quarters?
You can't fit silver pieces or electrum pieces in the slot.
They hold no quarter.
Copper pieces are expelled from your body as you enter the building.
You guys find refuge in the temple, and I mean, they notice that you're a little windblown. He says you look a little windblown. If you are the trusted companions of Takesha, then our acolyte monk, then you shall be welcomed here for the night. However, our accommodations are basically some pews that you can sleep on.
That would be more than acceptable. I don't know what wind blown means. I have come across the waves on the ocean, so there was wind. So perhaps you were just referring to the general sun burn I have.
Right. With that noted, this whole temple is probably sunny the entire time you try to sleep.
The temple is awful for sleeping in.
Yeah. It should be glowing kind of yellow on the map. I hope it is.
Yeah, it's yellow.
It is
Okay.
yellow.
All right. It's very sunny in here. So here are a couple of pews that you can sleep on. And are you guys ready to finally pass the night and say it's the next morning, or is there more before you go to bed? Do you want to partake of healing or role play or strategizing or spell memorization?
I will get some. Well, I don't know about that fountain. I need a little bit more healing, but I don't know about that fountain.
Takesha will sort of smile to you and say, you should go and see the temple keeper. She'll heal you no matter what your ailment is. I'm pretty sure she can help you out. And kind of points
What
towards...
temple keep?
Oh, let me take you to her. She's a wonderful lady. And we'll head to Neferi.
Oh, you mean that person down there? I see. Let us go.
All right, I've revealed majority of the temple map now. You do find a priestess late at night, and she looks up at you with very sleepy eyes and says, "Come back tomorrow."
Neferi, come. Do your duty.
That's fine. I'm just gonna sleep over there on the bench, so I'll just wake up and you'll be here. I'll be fine.
She says, Takesha, I see no emergency here. Leave me alone until the morning. And she covers her eyes up with her paws.
What's on that desk there?
This corner.
The
Some kind of a holy text.
What is that blue thing? Is that like the marker? Is that like a liquid or like a holy?
Let me see. I just see the book. Oh, what else is there besides the book? That's probably like some. I don't know. Let me see if I even see what you see.
Do you see that? It's like a little blue square.
That might have been.
That that's my
selecting. Yeah, that might be part of your token. GUI.
Yeah, no, it was just at the right spot. So
yeah, I've seen that happen. There is a book up there, 2 torches, a table, a sleepy cat priestess lady who says she'll heal you tomorrow or in the morning, basically.
All right, then I'll grumble and agree to that weirdness, and then go all the way back down. And go back through these doors and come to this fountain and drink it. Because I'm thirsty and I don't want a hangover in the morning.
Can you whisper me your alignment? Or I can check it on your character sheet if it's accurate on there?
It is accurate on there.
Or you can say it out loud if you just want to say it out loud.
I am chaotic neutral.
The fountain neither helps nor harms you, but it does quench your thirst.
Delicious. That is all I needed from it.
It is a delicious source of flowing water.
I will drink until I am no longer thirsty, ensuring I don't have a bad hangover. And then
all right, yeah, this guy says hydration, good idea. It's basically like Pedialyte.
I don't know what that is, but I'm a warrior, and I enjoy being hydrated to fight at peak efficiency. It is peak warrior.
You guys actually managed to sleep through the night, some more comfortably than others. Each can determine for yourself whether you recover 1 hit point or 2 hit points, and you can also get your con bonus on that this time. So if you think that you slept terribly on a bench, then you get back 1 hit point plus your con bonus, if any. If you think you slept very well in the brightly lit Temple of the Sun, at which you arrived already drunk, probably after 3 a.m., then you can get back 2 hit points.
Slept.
And your con bonus. So you can add these hit points onto your blue circle. And then I would recommend people hitting their HP report button. That would be nice. Especially anybody that's down on hit points. And that way, if we have any priests in the party, they can speak for that and help you out, hook you up. Or if not, the priest who works at this temple will hook you up as long as you're not evil.
I got 10. I'm full, so.
Okay. And what about you when you wake up in the morning, Silk? I've been waiting for the moment the whole session. It might be we do have an hour left. We can still play today, so we'll see what happens. But if nothing else, I wanted to get to a point where something had happened with Silk, and you wake up in the morning and check your jewelry pack again, and you find that you can't seem to find the ring that's part of your jewelry set. It was in your pouch. You pretty much you think you remember it being there last night, but
yeah. Wait, hold on. You're so I've been robbed more. I've been robbed twice.
Maybe it was all before. It's hard to piece it all together. Like, was the ring there the last time you checked? Did you not notice? You went to several bars last night. Like, which one did you leave it in?
I did not leave it anywhere.
Maybe you took it out of the patch. Maybe when you were in the bathroom, you kind of, set it on the side of the stall for a second, and you walked off without it. Maybe you were like, I don't know. Maybe you were like taking a selfie and something happened.
No.
You were in so many different bars last night. I mean, you can call the lost and found of all of them, but you start calling around and you find they're all like answering machines and they don't open this early in the morning. Like they don't even come into open till 3:00 this afternoon.
How am I doing that? How am I calling them?
Oh, I don't know. You're in a priest temple, so I guess you just tried to divine things or something. But basically, yeah, you're trying to remember in your own mind, where is that freaking ring?
So
I don't know if you let on or not. That's up to you to RP if you let on to the others.
The moral of the story is we really can't trust these priestesses.
Could be. I didn't hear anybody saying they set up a watch or anything. I just heard everybody sleeping.
So there's only 2 companions with. Well, I don't know where Lex is. If Lex is down close to us, there's only 2
Oh
companions.
yeah, you can see me. I'm on one of the other plinths, just kind of sitting up. You'll be able to see me from here.
Okay. I will gesture both of them to come close so that I can whisper, and I will lean in because they're both small and say, "Another one of my items has been stolen, but this one, friends, is quite a bit worse. The ring of command is gone, and that must be found."
Oh no, that's awful.
Where's my freaking bard? Any suspicions?
Whoever stole my money from last night, I suspect also stole my ring. So we will have to go and find those thieves again.
Didn't the foreigner, didn't he go through their pockets and take all their things? Maybe he has it by mistake.
What foreigner?
Oh, you know, the human, the one who wears the white. What is it? It's like a robe, but it's cut oddly.
The toga.
That's the one.
He was robbing their bodies and taking things from their unconscious selves, but I don't think he would have pocketed my ring.
Maybe he didn't know it was yours. Like, if it was just a ring, he might have just picked it up. Might be good to ask him just in case.
You're right. We should ask. Where's the magic temple that they slept? Let us go.
Okay.
It's time. I need to find it now. And I will stand up boldly, smashing anything over that might be precariously perched, like pews. And
you smash pews.
Oh,
Wow,
he's
got a temper.
Him over, and moving boldly towards the door.
Okay. All right.
Now that I'm awake, I would
Quite
go.
the ruckus.
I'd go. Hold up, hold up. What did this ring look like? Because in the first place, when I grasped your hand when we shook, it was missing. If memory serves me right. So it's been gone longer than you think.
I have not worn it. It is a throne. In order to preserve my anonymity, I have worn neither the ring nor the necklace. And I will pull out the necklace then from my leather pouch around my neck, showing that it is strung with 6 1-inch black pearls that look like marbles that glitter and gleam in a way which seems unnatural in the kind of light which we're in. It is and I hold it up. It is a golden ring set with 1 pearl such as this. And together they form the 7 black pearls of rulership for my people. And without them, you are not the legitimate ruler. They pass from my father to me and from me to my offspring. But now one is missing. The line has been broken. But it is here somewhere. Last I saw, it was in my pouch, and now it is gone. I have not checked recently, this is true. I did not know that anyone was aware of its existence.
So Hadrig, although misidentifying that it wasn't on your hand, had some kind of suspicion about it from a bar that you guys were in a while ago. If you guys can remember back to the encounter, then you might be able to track down the source of his hunch. Other than that, Ku wantonly expresses a wish to knock over pews and leave the Holy Church of the Sun to pursue the thieves who were out and about in the dark of night last night. For surely they're still awake and on the streets.
I'll follow the big angry guy.
All right. Everybody cruise down to near Havarti so I can copy all tokens. And tell me where you guys are headed. Back out into the city. Not by that token.
I'm going to head back
priest. I don't want him.
Exactly the place where we ran into them. So back down to the rotting ship is my only like start there. That's where I gotta go.
Rotting ship. Okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
El
Alright.
Shippo de Stinko.
Taking these four, I think if I don't take these tokens, it's going to mess up the hit points, especially if anybody revive their hit points. So I'm going to take the latest version of these 4 tokens and go back into the city. It means I'm going to delete the version of them that was there before. Let me find the Temple District. Thunderdome, Temple District. Here we go. Okay, the same 4 who went in now come out. And now I'll move you guys to that page. It's going to reload. Got to do a little map work real quick. Something looks wrong. I messed up. Okay, there, made the temple look better. Okay. So, Lex, has my cam been showing on stream, or has it not been? Because like I reset it a couple times to see if that would make it come through. Has it consistently? When I looked a couple times, it was black.
That I've noticed. A lot of times you've been there. Yeah, a couple of times, but most of the time you've been there.
Okay. Okay. I'm happy then. All right. There we are. Now you guys can find yourselves.
I will boldly walk as I'm walking, I will be just tapping my muttering about dishonorable thieves and stealing of birthrights and things, becoming more and more entrenched in my thought process about extracting my fisty justice.
Okay. Are you still intent on going to the rotting, what's it called? The rotting ore?
Nope, the rotting ship, and we are on our way there.
Ship. Okay, you're on your way there. Havarti, can you keep up with them and Solid also? You guys pass, Jesse, would you be out on the curb right now?
If it's
Like
convenient,
Jesse.
sure.
I'll tickle Jesse, make sure he's still awake. Yeah, I mean, unless you got specific things that I'm
I
skipping
don't know
over that
anything
you
planned
want
to
to do.
do, so yeah, I'll be sitting there getting some sun.
In that case, I'd say rejoin the party on next morning. Bright blue skies. The party walks by. You rejoin them. Ku looks angry. He's storming by. Of course, if you guys want to go on any road that isn't opened up yet, just tell me. There's plenty of roads branching off different directions.
All right, I'm actually at the intersection where we fought those guys. Are they just roughly milling about in the same place?
No, they're completely gone. Sorry, they're on the map still. I'm gonna work on that.
You never can tell. Okay, so I will come and I will go right to the bar itself. Yep.
Yeah, even the ones that were asleep will have woken up.
Oh yeah.
I'm on the wrong
You never
way.
know. I just figured, sometimes thieves just work an area.
Yeah, those are probably known thieves around this area. You'd probably have to hang around for 12 or 24 hours or something to come across them.
Right.
So yeah, you go into the rotting ship and conduct investigations in there. No one seems to know anything about it. They say we don't have a problem with thieving in this part of town. That doesn't happen around here.
Hold on. I don't walk.
And
into
furthermore,
the restaurant. I don't.
They
I don't
show
do
you a
that.
sign that says, we are not responsible for lost belongings.
I don't just walk in, of course, to the establishment. I pause outside the door and look at my companions. This is not your fight, but if you choose to get involved, there is no turning back now. You will be engaged with me in the restoration of my monarch. At which point I push the door open in a loud and vociferous manner, walking boldly in, letting the light stream into this cesspool of smoky, musty, sweaty, stale drunkenness, and demand, where is my ring? And then they say all that stuff you just said.
That's awesome. Yeah, they deny any knowledge of your ring. They do remember you being in there last night. They are like, we can return, the money that you paid. We can give you back the tip that you left last night. But that's other than the tip money, we didn't find anything that you left here. Like there was no ring on the table. There was no cell phone. We don't think you left anything here last night.
Who's talking to me?
Well, I don't have everybody like suited out for every building in the whole place, so it's gonna just be, what time is it, man? They don't even open until like 3:00.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably closed. I mean, did you kick in the door?
Yes.
We almost killed the chef, so
There's probably someone in there. No. The chef was in a different. That was a different bar.
place.
So it's important to remember that you guys were bar hopping last night. So you did go more than one place, and in this place, I don't have a specific token, but there's a bartender. In this case, obviously the bartenders went home, so it's going to be whoever shows up early that mops.
Yeah, all right. So I will walk over to said person and hopefully they're liftable by me, and I will lift them up by I will grab them underneath their arms and lift them up so I can look at them and shake them. Where's my ring?
Okay, well then that's when this little geek who is supposed to be mopping the place is like basically like, check out the policy. It says right here, not responsible for lost belongings. I'm really sorry. People lose things here a lot, but we do not have a problem with theft.
Your picture writing.
Oh. Well, it says we're not responsible for lost belongings. Checked, lost, and found.
What is that? I did not lose it. It has been stolen.
We don't have a problem with theft around here.
What does that mean? I have had a ring stolen, and now you have a problem with theft because I have a problem with theft, and I am here.
Well, it wasn't stolen here, probably. Or if it was, we don't. I mean, the perpetrator is long gone. I mean, if you can, it certainly wasn't our staff.
Well,
honestly, I really don't even know if it was our staff, but it wasn't me.
It was probably that. Wait. Oh, right. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you know what? Now that you mention it, you're right. We were at a whole other bar earlier. Oh, sorry. Sorry, my friend. Oh my gosh. I didn't mean to worry. I give him a gold piece. Sorry for your trouble. That door. You just go ahead and put that, you just fix that right up. All right. So we're going right. So thank you. I forgot the other. Back to the other bar.
Well played. You had me going. Well played. Okay. The guy says cheerio. And don't come back. Thank you for the gold piece. Have a good day. Now I'm gonna have to. I didn't feel like mopping anyway, so I'll go. Repair the door that you just kicked in.
I could have, Hadric. But what value is that? I need to verify these things for myself. You didn't even remember we were at another bar, my drunken friend.
He yawns big and says, I told you. Jeez, it was missing when I shook your hand at the other bar. Then, well, an empty mug or something.
But I've never worn it. It's always been missing.
I don't know. I just knew that the ring that you wore on that hand was missing.
Fine. Where's that? I think we... Do we... That other bar was in the neighborhood, wasn't it?
It was not around here. I think it was outside town.
Wait. Okay, you're right. I walked back into the rotting ship since the door's still off the hinges for a moment, and I say to Jimmy, I'm sorry that I need some ale before my long trek. I give him another gold, and I just go behind the bar and get some beer and fill up my mug and drink it.
Okay.
And give some, of course, to Hadrig, and leave my human companions and furry friends to do as they wish.
Okay.
And then I need a little, sustenance for the journey because it's long. One for the road, don't you know? And then off I go.
All right. As you guys leave the rotting ship, you proceed west, now remembering an earlier bar that you went to and seeking it. Show me a bit about the route that you go on, and I'll tell you what happens along the way, for I have rolled something up that does occur.
What? You must.
So I'm now
fetch
watching tokens.
water. I don't understand. Fetch water. What does this mean, Takesha?
Oh, I'm the temple's water bearer. It's my duty to fetch water for the temples, to be refreshed. I'm afraid it's something that I really must do after a certain time. There's no one else really fit to do it. Quite so, Mr. Dwarf. It is a wetlander thing. But I have utmost confidence that you will go in there and you will take back what is yours. In fact, just in case they give you trouble, because perhaps they will, I have something for you. She walks over to you, Ku, and she reaches into her pocket and she takes out a potion and she gives it to you. It looks as though it's blue, inside is blue liquid. She smiles and says, I'm sure the gods bless you in your endeavour to recover this important ring of command. This is a small healing potion. I've noticed that enemies tend to try and kill you, which is stupid on their part. You are huge and imposing, but as I can't accompany you in person, I would like to protect you in this way. And she smiles and offers it to you.
Adrian's going to look at this suspiciously. That's going to say, look at the dwarf and look at Ku and say, the thieves mentioned she was a double crosser.
Oh, this again.
How do you know she doesn't have the ring? She's about to run off while we go look for it. So she
you can search me if she likes. She spreads her arms openly.
Just a suggestion.
She is but a child. Why would a child have any need for thievery?
I realise that the thieves have planted this this thought in your mind, and it was quite worrying last night. So you might be doubting me. You can search me if you like. I don't have anything secretive on me. I'm just a priestess.
It's not my ring. I don't really give a shit.
True. But I understand your concern. The potion that I handed him should heal him of some wounds and some pain. Of course, you can check it. I know that you might be like, oh my god, what if it's some kind of plot? But it's really not. It's just a healing potion, as I can't be with you in person.
I think it is fine. I will probably have no need for your potion, but I appreciate your concern for my well-being. You have demonstrated so far a consistent commitment to my cause.
Thank you.
And I shall remember you when I rightfully assume the throne once more.
Thank you. I'm sure the gods walk with you.
They do, indeed. And so I will continue to walk along with the gods and my friends, and off we go. I'm making noises as us walk.
Cool. Okay, let me catch up with you, Silk. I see where you're going. Let me go slightly slower. I appreciate you're on the move. Okay, I zoomed out. Good. Okay, I see you that way. Chris and so Takesha, you did in fact separate and go the other way?
Yeah, she's not going back to the inn where she beat the chef up because she's not getting fingered for that one. So she'll let the party go in there and do their thing, and I'll follow you guys around on the stream.
Chris, do you keep up with them? Do you want me to drag your token?
Yeah, it's true. I'm dealing with the sync that's not wanting to work. I will go ahead and accompany them just to keep eyes and kind of report back to Lex kind of what went on.
Very good. As you go along this way, you start to hear a funeral procession up ahead, playing some kind of an urban funereal traditional music, like whatever they do around here, the funeral dirge. They've got some music and they're carrying a casket.
Sounds like New Orleans. Oh, when the
Gangster
I ignore their silly funeral traditions because they're not throwing somebody's dead body into a volcano, and continue.
Okay.
Remind me not to die around King Ku.
He's near death. Throw him in
It's like-
anyway.
Chunk him into the volcano.
Save that healing magic.
That is healing where you come from. If you survive the volcano, then he was meant to live.
Drink the lava. Funeral procession. Well, I will move out of the way of the funeral procession so it doesn't smack me in the face, and I will, I suppose, watch it pass by.
Oh, how closely?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to watch it too closely because it's
Okay.
probably somebody I don't recognize or know since I'm relatively new to the area.
All right. Any other parade watchers?
I'll watch the parade, but I don't get anything from it because I failed spectacularly, so I don't really identify any of the rites or any of the stuff. I know it's a funeral procession, but none of it makes sense.
I see. All you notice, Solid, is some kind of a demi-human was the victim. What's that called when the casket is kind of open casketed? You don't get a good look, but you notice there was some kind of a demi-human being.
Was he a chef?
I don't know. Did you get a good look, Adrian?
I rolled a 17, so I don't think so.
Probably not.
Though not paying particular attention, I did pass my religion check pretty well.
Okay. And you have religion, is it?
I do. Non-weapon proficiency.
You notice this is some of sort of urban, contemporary, fashionable, gaudy, dwarven funereal ritual. So you identify it as dwarven, urban, high fashion, like contemporary, non-traditional.
Got it.
Yeah.
So as it passes back and I recognize that it's a dwarven thing, I will turn to Hadrig and elbow him. Looks like it could be one of your friends. I didn't realize you buried your kin like this. That's very gaudy and ostentatious.
All right. Hadrig, do you take a closer look?
I'd probably shrug because it would be not a dwarven funeral procession I'd know.
No,
It's a
but you
dwarf.
wouldn't.
And I kind of mutter and be like, no self-respecting dwarf of the desert would ever be buried like that. Oh my gosh.
That's
City
hilarious.
dwellers.
I mean, look at it. I mean, really? A true dwarf doesn't flaunt his wealth. I mean, this is just flat out disgusting.
Indeed, a king keeps track of the gold but doesn't show.
Well, that's how we do it.
There'll be time enough for counting your gold when the
You're
dealing
dead.
is over.
Nice. All right, the funeral procession moves on and goes to some location out of town to bury their honoree. Okay.
Then I will
Um,
follow the funeral processions. No, wait.
Oh yeah.
I'm-
Okay. It goes.
No,
It goes.
I'm not
I
going to
kind of
follow.
walked it up there, but it goes.
Yeah.
It goes the way you're going actually. So it
Yeah,
goes up
but I'm
there and it
smart.
goes past that building that you guys had that bar.
Yeah, but I'm going to go this way and then
Okay.
go here and then go up the street there.
Okay, so you're clearing a path. I'll reveal the entire city block for you then, I think. Well, I'll leave a little heart of the alleys uncovered. There. Okay. More on this side.
And then I will go up that way. Boink, boink, boink.
All right. All right. Timing wise, there's every chance that you could have easily gotten ahead of the funeral procession if you wanted to see it again. But it would come. It's going to go past that way ultimately.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm heading out of
You're
town.
faster.
I
Yeah,
am
you're faster. Okay.
focused on my goal.
All right. Let me take these three characters back to the other map because it's on an actual other map. Okay. Solid, don't move. Don't move. Havarti, Solid.
Grab Jesse, too.
Where is Jesse at? Let me see.
Straight
Let me-
down.
I'll
I
catch
think
him up. Yep, I'll bring him up too. Where is he bringing himself?
I brought myself up here.
Okay, I've got the 4 tokens. Huh. Where are you guys going? What are you doing? I know you're going to that inn, but I'm trying to decide whether I should move you to outside of it on the outside map or straight to the inside of it.
Well, I mean, we're going to go inside, so you could just.
Okay, you're going to the inside of it.
Yeah,
I could have even theater or the minded it, but I've got a map for it, so I'm taking the map. All right.
Yeah. Let's go to the map.
Here we go.
Let's go to the map.
There may be 2 of some people on the map right now.
Twice the amount of people to fight.
Deleting.
Oh, look, there's Broman.
Hey, there's gold. The gold, even. Our bard. This is where you've been this whole damn time. What
Right.
happened?
He's still his
Where's
ring
my
bard.
ring? You must know, bard. It's part of our tale. Where's...
Did you see who stole it? Chronicler of Chronicles.
He says, yes, and I tried to ask you about that. I made up a whole rhyme about it and everything last night. But you guys were
shit, you
oblivious.
did.
He's like, we were partying, but you guys were oblivious. So, it was some kind of a dwarf, one of the Ironbeard clan that sometimes thieves through here. I'm sure of it.
Dwarf turns and looks at Hadrig. Dwarven
says,
thieves? I
He
had
says,
no...
of the 2, I think it looked like it was Devin, but some curious other news came in today,
What's that?
and I was sure because of this other news that you guys had recovered the ring.
No, I don't.
Devin
Devin dead?
Ironbeard?
Devin was killed early this morning. Devin was murdered.
Oh, yeah.
early this morning.
That's cool.
Not being buried today by any chance, is he?
Probably so.
Hmm.
He's got a lot of friends on the west side of town, southwest side of town. He's kind of a big pimp name over here.
All right, we need to go interrupt the funeral procession and check a corpse for a ring.
He is the one, friends.
Awesome.
Can't leave yet. I grab Hadrig and Jesse by the shoulders and spin them so that they're kind of looking at me and wearing like a little pyramid thing. There's something foul and sinister afoot. That dwarf, Devin Ironbeard, is the one who donated to my campaign, to my monarchy, the restoration of my throne. He is the one who provided the 25 gold to me.
Perhaps that was a distraction to steal your ring.
But how could he have known of the ring? I have not revealed this information. None have seen the necklace
How
or
could,
the
he,
ring.
how could he know about your monarchy?
That's me posting because I'm trying to compose a tweet.
I did not. I don't know the answer to that question.
I mean,
Adrian.
if he knew you were a monarch, then he would know your ring.
Maybe if they, had lore or religion of the area, that the Indonesian islander area.
That has given it away. But you're right. In some way, he knew who I was. This is not good. And so you're right. That must have been his funeral. So but you say we must interrupt the funeral, but I'm not sure that this is the right play. I think we need to find who killed him. And that person will have my ring.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible, but I think it's a lot easier to see if the ring's on his body now before it gets buried than later.
A bunch of people in a parade of dead people. Like,
Just ask if we could pay our respects to the corpse and take a look at it.
Are you suggesting we ask if we can pay our respects, which is then walk up and open the casket?
It's already
and
open.
Rifle through its dead
It's
This is
already open.
disgusting, foul.
It's
process.
open. We just look at his hands and see if your ring is on them by any chance. If it is, then we have a different problem on our hands because that's like 14 dwarfs to kill, but at least we know where the ring is.
I can see no fault in the logic which you have offered.
Or we could wait for them to bury him, dig him back up tonight, and check in. Me, I'm not a fan of digging.
Let us go then. Fine. Wait, before we leave, I will go to the bar. Bartender, I must have an ale for my return journey. One for my friends as well. and I will plunk down another gold piece of Devon Ironbeard's gold.
It's humorous. Yeah, let's bluff our way through this.
I have a great charisma. It's a 6. Don't worry, it's gonna work.
Did you? Yeah, I'm actually looking in a different window. So you've rolled a 6 for your charisma check.
No, I didn't roll a charisma check at all. I'm just ordering an ale.
Okay, sure.
Evening.
Yeah. They supply you with an ale, and you can leave.
Yeah, I drink the ale. I pay for the ale for myself and my 3 companions. Not the bard, and we leave.
Okay.
Going to find the funeral so we have to go back to where we were and then follow it. Try to follow it. Back to the city, to the funerals.
The funeral procession by this time has passed by the bar and gone to the outskirts of the city, and that is where we will go. In a second here. I will be ready for that. Preparing.
I agree, Hadrig. This makes sense. I will leave you to do the talking, but please make no mistake that we have to be completely assured the ring is not there before we can go to investigate further. I do not wish to disrespect your own people's funerary rites. So, it's just so much easier if you burn the bodies, everything is left behind, and you can just see what's there, and then you just take the things as you should. Burials.
Sorry, guys. I'll be back. I'll be more responsive in a second. I lost the text I was trying to work with. That didn't work. Sorry. All right, you guys chase down the funeral procession, and I'd say there's probably about 30 people that are playing music and about another 40 or so additional people that are hanging out there. So the party's probably like 100 people with a casket at the center of it all. How are you gonna loot this casket, if that's even possible? Or are you gonna just sort of ask around there and find out how the guy was killed?
Adrian's gonna look to his companions and say, I don't think I can put this many to sleep.
Even in my best, I could only take 30 by myself.
Maybe we should just like go up and pay our respects to the departed first and see if there's a ring on his body.
Hadrig has already suggested that he can speak dwarf to the dwarves and find the information. I shall be content with my companion's efforts for now.
Yeah, I would probably, kind of just ask them to wait on the outside of the party or on the edge, and then kind of make my way into it. Kind of playing up the fact that they, amongst dwarven culture, they would recognize instantly kind of what I am and who I am to some degree, and would, ask for the, who's important for, of the family of the deceased, because I wish to inspect the body and lay a blessing, a funeral blessing on it. To check it and prepare it for the unlife.
They already have, familiar, clergy people from the community that kind of like knew him when he was growing up. They don't really need a foreign additional cleric to provide rights to them. Besides, are you a cleric anyway, they say?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, yeah, I definitely would explain that, yes, I'm a cleric, and just, blah, blah, blah. cleric of Clan Gaiden Silverbeard, wish to prepare his valiant soul for the fight in the next life.
I've transitioned you back to the map where this is actually happening, so I can picture us a little bit better. Let me open up the area for you over here.
I was to say, suddenly I felt drama music.
Yeah.
Monkas. Here we go.
I haven't really put enough graveyards on the map, but I've got one over here, so I think this is where they're going. So hold on, let me open it up on the map, make it look cool. You guys can go there. It's kind of like outside the town. Still putting the icons. Perfect. Okay, can you guys find the graveyard?
Yep.
That would be primarily Ku, Havarti, and Hedrig, and Adrian. Yeah, so there's 100-person funeral happening down there. They've got their own clergy built in. They've got their own culture that's a bit foreign to you. And you're sort of an out-of-town berserker cleric offering them to do free rites on their dead.
No, more like give an extra blessing, kind of like an extra invocation to, to give the god of war, the dwarven god of war's blessing on this soul for as he ventures to the fight of the next world.
All right, go ahead. Toss me a charisma check. You can get a -2 bonus since it's dwarf to dwarf, but not a -4, but a -2.
Oh, by one. Missed it by one.
Still didn't get the charisma check. They still slough you off. They say, yo, dwarf, we're gonna kind of do our thing here.
So they've rebuffed our dwarf friend?
Yeah, they rebuffed him. They did.
All right, and we've got the coffin is like on display or something, or what's
there's like an open casket coffin.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to the coffin and pay my respects. I'll
all right,
kneel
you
at
go through the
coffin
line
first.
to pay your respects, and when you eventually get up there, you find that where's the picture of that dwarf? Well, there's a short little dwarf in there that's getting buried with an iron beard. He's a member of the Ironbeard clan, and it's a Devon Ironbeard.
Does he have any rings on his fingers?
I'm not going to make you do a check for that. You look to see if he has any rings on his fingers, and he does have a ring on his fingers.
Does it stand out in any way? Is it descriptible?
It looks like some kind of like a silver ring with like some dwarvish writing on it.
Dwarvish.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go back to this, alleged king and describe the ring to him and see if it sounds like his.
Okay, Ku, he describes a ring that does not sound like yours.
No, I don't think that is my ring. My ring would have a large black pearl inset in gold.
Well,
all right, so as you looked, Adrian, something else really stood out to you, and you did notice that there was some kind of like damage on the finger. It had been tried to be like patched over for the kind of embalming or whatever, but you noticed some damage on a different finger. So you remember that now. You saw that he was wearing one silver ring. It wasn't the ring you were looking for, but he had damage on another finger as if something had been like maybe ripped off there, possibly. So possibly a fight over a ring.
We should probably find whoever killed him.
Okay, does anybody have any investigative skills to ask some of the folks here? That was a good idea from Solid that just didn't pan out with his role and everything. They just didn't buy into it. Does anybody else got a way to make a friend at a funeral and find out what happened when they're not your culture? They're kind of
I do.
You guys just like walked up and like elbowed your way into this funeral. I mean, it's
I
not
have a way to make a friend at a funeral with people.
All right.
I find somebody who's sitting kind of by themselves or whatever, looking somewhat morose, and I will walk up to them and offer my ale skin and say, "A dear friend has passed. A salute to their greatness."
Salute. Yeah.
Devin
how did
Ironbeard
you
was
know
a
the
good
old boy?
He was a good friend to my throne. I mean, sorry, my cause. A throne no more.
Okay, that's interesting. That's what you say. Okay.
I mean, I know a great way to make friends at a funeral, but
This dwarf pretty much says, hey, hey, it's really good talking with you. You can wait right here for just a minute. I'll BRB.
Okay. And I will wait right there and let him.
Okay. He goes over and talks to some like more bowed up, tougher looking dwarfs, and they kind of like you notice them taking eyes of you and like making note of who you are and where you are.
I return their appreciative glances with a
Okay.
raised eyebrow of my own. Hello.
Cool.
Sure.
So this is kind of like certain spy movies where both sides, the lawyer for both sides is there, one in a khaki trench coat, one in a black trench coat, kind of, and they're both eyeing each other across the across the
I
grave,
too like to live dangerously.
across the pit that they're gonna lower the body into. So very interesting. Yeah, your attempt to make friendly with that dwarf seems to have resulted in him basically, narking you out to some other people in the family.
So I watched, who he goes to talk to.
Okay,
And
some bouncers.
if he doesn't BRB, as he says,
Nope, he doesn't come back around.
then I will walk over to his friends that he chatted with.
All right.
Shitty city dwarves.
They say,
remembered.
they look up. They look up. They're shorter than you. They look up
course
from
they look
about
up to
4.5 feet tall at your height in kingly girth, and they say, so you're mixed up with this whole king ring thing?
I don't think mixed
they
up
actually
is
say
right.
King Ring King.
I don't know about mixed up is the right word for this. It is my ring, and everyone else is mixed up in my business.
Well, it resulted in our friend Devin getting killed. So,
How do we know
that
Devin have my ring?
We don't know how he came to acquire the ring, but that's neither here nor there. He's been killed, and that's probably your fault.
If it were my fault, I would have my ring back, but I don't. So whomever killed your friend stole my ring. Perhaps we could do us both a favor. You can help me avenge your friend's loss and return my ring to me.
Reaction check. Neutral response. So they're suspicious and skeptical of you, but they agree to break away from the funeral and see what how you guys could combine forces to find the one who killed Devin Ironbeard over a king ring.
Yeah, that seems good.
Yeah.
Like, of course. Hey, you guys are done with his funeral, right? Let's go find someone. Let's go find who did this to your friend. Let's go brawl.
All right. There are a lot of different, members of the family and stuff here. Let me see who comes along.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Okay.
Yeah, a little army of little dwarves go fight.
All right. 4 dwarves come with you, and they have various relationships in the family, but they're all some of the teenage boys, or like kind of more brawler types, the ones that are looking for a fight.
Exactly.
But they do
Ones I
have
need.
4 different sets of there's 4 dwarves, and they have slightly different attitudes from each other. So some of them want to go kind of on a lynching. They kind of want to go with you and hunt down the perpetrator, and one of them is cautioning that we better find out, who we did it before we pass judgment. Like no summary execution.
Do not worry. The gods shall show the guilty from the innocent.
Okay.
Kill them all and let God sort them out.
You
My god
overhear
does not sort.
dwarf number 4 cautioning the other 3 dwarves that it could be someone close to us, and so we'll have to, even if they have done this crime, justice will be served within our community. We cannot let this foreign processional of adventurers impose justice by killing someone that may be closer to us than them. Does that make sense?
I don't need to kill any of your friends, of course. I just
Okay.
need my ring back.
Okay. Well, in that case, they'll go with you, and they say, have you tried the well, they ask you about a couple of different places, but one of them is the Empty Mug. They ask you if you've been to the Empty Mug out in Conway, out in Podunk Junction. And you were just there like a few minutes ago.
I have been at that establishment more than once. Recently, I was there looking for Devin himself, and perhaps the person who had stolen my ring.
Mm-hmm.
And they led me to you.
Mm-hmm. Well, Devin has a brother called Ian. And Ian curiously did not show up at the funeral.
Curious.
And that doesn't make sense for Devin's brother to not be there. So maybe we should, and he sometimes is at the Empty Mug out in Conway. So maybe we should interview Ian. "15 minutes left on today, guys. I don't know if you'll solve the mystery today or if we'll leave it cliffhanger. We'll see. But I say we play it out till the last 15 and, or at least 5 more minutes here, and we'll see what happens. And if we leave it a cliffhanger, cool. If we resolve this side quest, that's also cool. I think it's a good cliffhanger, though, but I hate for Ku to be without his ring for a week. But it'll add up some tension if that's what happens. So don't feel rushed to resolve it on today. It's starting to open up some avenues where some places in the city. So I'll take you guys to one more map today. Do you guys want to go back downtown to the Temple District, up to the Mage's Tower, or out to the Empty Mug Inn, or back to the D&D cabin? The last place of
the Empty
day
Mug
to
Inn
investigate.
is probably where we need
Yep.
to go, since that's where
Okay.
Ian, the thieving brother, is.
All right, here we go.
Brother, but I'm sure he's...
Hopefully a reasonably current copy of everyone's tokens here. If you can't find your token, let me know.
I'm already at the bar. This is exactly perfect.
Your character has
Nice.
a massive drinking problem.
I don't have a massive... I've had 2 ales so far. We
There's a
walked
massive liver.
4 miles. Are you kidding me? It's a long way. It's only 2. All right, there was some at the funeral.
Here's a
I mean,
picture
there
of
was
the
some on
bartender.
way to in front of the funeral.
Yeah. All right. You've already started off the next day. Okay.
I'm deposed. I'm a deposed king. I have reason to drink.
This is
You
true.
do. You do. Yep. All right. Now I'm assuming you have high tolerance as well, so you just RP and keep me up on the effects of
Yeah.
it. I'm not going
I've
to have
got
you
a-
rolling for the effects necessarily.
I got a big constitution, so good times.
Okay. Good. So Thorndike, the bartender, Grayson, he's here, and he's happy to refill drinks for you again. And are you asking for information?
What species is Thorndike Grayson?
He's a human, I think.
But that name it almost has to be. British, probably.
So I will speak human to my human friend, and I will say, so I've been told I need to find Ian Ironbeard, brother of one Devin Ironbeard, recently deceased. Do you know where I could find him?
You've been paying for your drinks kindly, sir, but I must be overlooking your information payment.
Damn.
You have been overlooking.
I
my
will admit
information
he
payment.
comes here often, but if you don't want to pay, you'll just have to wait until you see him.
So, what is he like wiping or some standard kind of bartender thing at the moment?
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah,
So I will
exactly.
reach out and grab him by the hand and pull him close so I can make eye contact and say, it is very important to me that you help me find Ian Ironbeard. And I will squeeze in a way that is firm but not harmful or anything.
All right. He's had enough business with you guys that he's like, fine. Room 3B. Room 3B is Ian's room.
Very good. Thank you for your information. I don't know what the hell room 3B is. Now tell me, where's room 3B? Is it on the 3rd floor? I do not see floors. Alright, so it's over there somewhere. Very good. So that is where we will head. Walk there. Do.
This room here?
Yep.
All right. Do you guys knock on the door, bust down the door?
Hell no, I'm
listen to
kicking the
door?
motherfucker down.
Kick it down. Wow. Is that what happens?
I'm in murder hobo mode. Yeah, kick it down.
Can you do that? You're a magic user? Tell me
I don't
more.
know.
I mean, you can of course try. Of course.
Tell me what to roll. I'm gonna take a kick at it and see what happens.
I mean,
First
first
case I
roll,
fall
first
back
roll
and
a
look stupid.
D20. A D20 plus 1. Just make sure you hit the door.
Hit the door.
You're so bad you couldn't even hit the broadside of a barn. Oh, yeah, maybe hit it. Maybe.
12.
Did you get lost, Hedwig, or are you good?
No, I'm good. It's that double
Edward's
clone.
next to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you moved the double clone into the Lackness, right?
Yeah,
Okay, I might delete that one. Okay.
since we're using small tokens.
You do kick the door, Jesse. I guess roll your damage. I guess roll a d4. You loudly kick the door for 2 points of damage, not kicking it in.
Sounds like a loud knock. Exactly. The right sort of knock we need.
Just a second. I lost a token that I thought I had.
Knock with authority.
That's
Where
right.
did I lose that token?
Looks
Shit.
at the mage and ruefully
trying to
laughs
delete his
at the
extra.
attempted door breaking. Thought you had magic for that.
Give me a second, because there, I found it. I had lost the token. Now I found it. There he is. Okay, so he's there. Okay. Who breaks down the door? I'm sorry, I missed that part. I was working on tokens.
So far, nobody has.
Okay.
We knocked
You hear a
loudly.
groan from inside. It says a groan from inside says, "Oh, not again."
I will just open the door. Is it unlocked?
No, it's locked.
Oh.
These hotel doors, they kind of generally are locked automatically.
Okay, one of you big, strong men kick the door down. Or do you want me to do it again?
Do it again.
Hedwig, or are you guys gonna make this Togo magic user do it?
Go.
I'm gonna
mate.
have fun watching the Toga boy do it.
I want to see the mage
Hey,
kick a door
Toga
down.
Boy does it again.
Kick it, mage. Do you not have magics that can remove this door or help us get through it?
Yeah, I mean, you can imagine what happens when you're doing damage to the door, but not busting it open. So like you're kind of bending the frame, kind of splintering a little bit of it.
It's fun to watch, but it's getting ridiculous.
I could put the door to sleep, but that's not going to help.
A voice from inside is like, "Oh, go away! You did enough already."
And I yell, "Where is my ring?" And then I smash the door with my furious might.
Okay. King Ku breaks the door off its hinges and comes striding into the room which I will now open up on the map. Ta-da. There's a dwarf, a wounded dwarf resting on the bed.
Oh my god.
How badly injured is?
He's low on HPs. He's bleeding. He's not bleeding out, but he can't get up. Kind of. He's really hurt.
I'd go up to him and kind of just roughly handle him to see where his injury is.
He looks like he's been beat up and knifed, and he says that he was stolen from, and because of that, he doesn't have hardly anything else left to steal, so he doesn't even know why more thieves are still breaking into his room here. Doesn't make any sense.
Where is my ring? You and
He's
your
like,
brother stole it from me.
ask the other thieves, ask the fence, because if you're not the thieves who stole it from me.
Orphy dude, I don't know how to break this to you, but your brother's dead. And if you don't answer our questions, you're probably going to be dead in very short order too.
He says, I think Eddie Three Pennies. Eddie Three Pennies is the one what done it. What's your int check for?
I'm trying to see if this guy is the same one that we ran into the alley and Taco misled us and he got jumped. We jumped him as they jumped us.
Nope, definitely not that dwarf.
Okay, so that would determine that. I go. He's the same dwarfs in the group that we fought last night.
This is Ian Ironbeard, though. This is the guy you were trying to interview. This is the brother of the guy that was killed over the ring. And he's beat up and didn't make it to his own brother's funeral.
Suspicious.
He's having a terrible day.
Yeah,
His day got worse. I mean, better that I'm here.
He claims to have been robbed, and he says that the bartender always told him that there's not a lot of robberies in this neighborhood. But
I've been told the same thing.
and he's like, just my luck. Here you guys are, more robbers coming in.
We're not robbers, but we could be assassins.
I'll just use the healing NWP on him.
All right.
Bump him up 2 more points to kind of more stabilize him.
All right.
And as I'm kind of doing it, I'm not doing I'm your friend type doctor. I'm more like, move your ass over here. Let me check this thing. And he's grunting, and I'm going, that's gonna do it right there. That'll patch you up. Now tell us what the hell we want. We'll leave you alone.
What the hell he wants?
No, what the hell we want.
Oh, tell you what you want to know. Yeah, answer your questions. Okay. Gotcha. Guys, I'm going to take a screenshot. Does anyone want to do a magic effect or anything? Or just smile for the camera? Either one. Take a nice screenshot of us. Feel free to select your token and do magic. If you're bleeding, it's hilarious. All right, I did one. I'll do one more in a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Oh, that looks cool. It looks like the inn is on fire.
Oh, fun. Tacos.
Fun.
Wrecked.
I'll do one more. Let's see. Here we go. One more. Ready, set, smile. Okay. Cheesy. Recorded. Good. Okay, so basically, what's your question to Ian Ironbeard? He's in a bad way, and he owes you one for healing him, big time. So he says
he gave us the
fence,
name of the fence, right? Eddie
the
Three
fence,
Fingers.
Eddie Three something. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 pennies, I think. All right, but I don't know what a fence is.
Okay, a fence is one who buys and sells stolen goods.
No, I mean IRL, I do, but my character. That's why I said
Okay, that's fine. All right. Well, in this city, they know the word. They've got that lingo.
Yes. There's an RP opportunity here. I say to him, I don't know what a fence is.
Oh, gotcha. Ian says, yeah, totally. Like I don't know what one is either, man. Let's Try to find out. Ask somebody. I don't know.
I'll kind of put, as I'm tending to him as he's talking, I'll kind of put my thumb in the one spot to make him go, oh! So each time I feel like he's gonna lie, I'm gonna put a little pressure. I'm like, no, it's okay. I'm just gotta look at the wound.
All right. He says,
Where would we find Eddie?
it's some kind of a thief guy, and he's some kind of a thief guy that operates in this part of town. I
Where
gave you
would
his
we
name
find
already.
him? Yes, but we don't know where to find him. Where does he hang out and sharpen his knives?
I don't know. I swear I don't know.
You know a lot about a person that you didn't know a lot about just moments ago. I wonder if you know just a little bit more about this person.
All right. Hadra gooses the guy again, and he says, the fence has a room in this hotel.
Where?
It is room.
We did have to torture somebody.
Give me a second. I'll figure out what room number it is.
This time in my alignment. Guys.
I think it's room number.
It's not torture. It's helping him see the error of his ways.
I mean, that's not what I was doing.
It's room 2. He says room 2D. Room 2D in the hotel is known to contain or to be a base of operations for the fence, whose name is Eddie Three Pennies, who's dealing and buying and selling stolen goods such as
In the inn that doesn't have any thieving problems, you say.
yeah. He says, I admit my brother probably stole the ring, but it's changed hands since then, and now the fence would be the only one who would know where it's gone.
All right, let's go check on the fence.
This seems like a great plan and a great place for us to pick up on our next session, don't you think?
Yes.
Yep, I agree with you. Yep, we leave it off right there. Perfect. So you're going to talk to the fence next week, and I'll flesh out the town more and have more random stuff and know who these NPCs are and where that rings went. I know where that rings went, but we'll find out if you guys are able to catch up with it next week. Let's do sign-offs like ending a show just to practice that. So cheers. Thanks for watching. We would appreciate any follows on our Twitch channel. We've got Twitter and Discord and Roll20 and everything too, so link up with us. It's called Campaign Gold, and I'm Gold. Good night. Koo, will you do a sign-off too? Silk?
Hey, I am Rainbow Silks. I stream as well on Twitch TV, Rainbow Silks. That's the thing. You go there. I am playing a deposed king. The monarchy is at stake. My loyal companions are helping me restore my crown. They don't know it yet. Shh, don't tell anybody.
Cool. Final word, Jesse? We can hang out after the stream's over, by the way, but this is, sign off, shout outs, things like that. Shout out to your mom.
Shout out to
Unmute
moms.
yourself.
I want to keep it real. I want to give a shout out to all my D&D players on the street. Here's a little, pour one out for you. Everyone who's died, lost a first level character to a bad roll.
To a chef.
To a chef.
To a chef, yeah.
By a Gordon Ramsay chef clone.
Gordon Ramsay's a big influence, so yeah. There was one episode of Gordon Ramsay where he says, donkey, you donkey. I love that one. Solid. Good night. Thanks for playing. Thanks for dwarfing. Final comments, how to make the game better and stuff.
This is
Bring back
Fortress! Oh wait, no it isn't. It's D&D. Have a good night.
Okay, thanks, Solid. Lex, final word. Thanks for
fun.
streaming it, Lex. Thanks for stepping up and getting that stream routed onto my channel. That's really
all right.
cool.
No problem.
So it's the
at all.
player's view. Because the DM screen has got too many secrets revealed.
Yeah.
But hopefully Eric Broman will be back with us next week too. So
Yeah,
Lex,
where's that lazy cockfighter?
yeah, he had a miss today. I think he sent me a message saying he was sorry he had a miss, but he'll be back with us. So Lizard Man rejoining the Ancestor campaign in 1 week from today. Lex,
It was all good. It was fun playing my priest. and I'm sure we'll have more thiefy things happening that completely aren't related to me. There's all of these dwarfs, and it's funny because everyone's blaming me, and it turned out to be dwarves who are thieving. Very interesting, isn't it?
I've also noticed all the
They're not
chalk
really
marks.
dwarfs. They're city dwarfs.
Oh,
Yeah, they're weird city
There's a
dwarfs.
difference.
The
city
chalk marks
dwarfs.
are interesting too that your thief's been leaving around. So yeah, let's talk in between sessions this week and figure out what to do to promote the stream, make it better, and also just game stuff like NPCs and thief guild stuff and
Yeah, cool.
side plots.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, thanks for playing, everybody. Anybody
Good
else
night,
that wants
everyone.
to talk off cam or whatever, stay in Discord. But good night. Thanks for playing.